Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 10. You guys have asked for it. Here it is. What is going on, everybody? This is Mr. T, and today we're going to be playing some Clash of Clans, baby. That's right. Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 10. No heroes, no problem. Back once again. Mr. T, didn't you make this video about 10 months ago? Well, yeah, I did actually. I made it about 10 months ago, but I want to show you that this strategy is still viable in the Champions League, and I want to show you some different things that I look for when I am attacking without my heroes in the Champions League, while pushing and raiding as well. I don't always go for cups if I see a Town Hall 10 that has a good amount of loot. But anyway, we're going to get started here in a second. But before we start, go down in the comment section below and look at the comment question of the day right below me here and let me know, what is your Q&A video response? If you didn't know, link in the description right up above here, or link, not in the description, right up above here in the description down below. Clash of Clans posted a Q&A, question and answer, with Powerbang earlier today. And they talked a lot about matchmaking, about the future of the game, about where they wanted to go. There was a lot that was said, but there was also a lot that wasn't said and that was completely avoided. And for good and for some interesting reasons. And there was also a lot of good things that were said about the state of the game and how aware Supercell is of the things that people suggest for the game. So go down in the comment section and let me know, what do you think about the Q&A? Do you think I should make a response video about it? I've been thinking a lot about it, but I'm a very small YouTuber and I don't know how many people would actually listen. So let me know what you think of that. But without further ado, let's get started here, guys. And here we go. All right, so we have Lalunian once more. What you want to look for in a Town Hall 10 base is you either want to look for, one, an excellent funnel. And this is a very good example of that type of funnel to that base. And I'm going to talk about two in a second. Mr. T is running out of charge every single time I'm recording. I want to look for an excellent funnel. I drop my Lava Hounds in from the outside in with my finger deployment out to Lava Hounds. And then my balloons outside in, my minions outside in, so that they funnel toward the center. I drop the haste spells on the flanks first, so that the balloons on the outside can take out the flanking defenses, and so that the balloons in the center, once I drop my third haste spell, will go straight into the center, especially targeting those infernal towers. On a base like this that has an excellent funnel, a very natural funnel, once you're able to take out those outside defenses, it is going to be extremely easy to get. No matter how many expos, infernal towers there are in there, you're going to be able to get them. Now, there were a couple air traps in there, like air bombs in there. I would have been in some trouble. However, I knew for a fact from having attacked this base in the past that there are no air bombs in the center there. And a couple air skellies aren't really going to do anything for the bulk of the minions that made it in there. It was going to be pretty easy picking there, guys. The queen was down, or the queen was not down in this one, but she was all the way at the other end of the base, so that made it pretty easy. I'm at 68% here, and I'm going to go all the way to 70%, I believe. So this is the type of base that I look for, and are pretty common in the Champions League, moving all the way up to Titans, is a very spread out base, like mine. I mean, you've seen my base many times before. It's a spread out base. My base is very good for Lalunian, but most people don't know how to use Lalunian that well. And you want a really spread out base design that you can take out the outside troops in the outside defenses very quickly and then funnel toward the center. That is the way that I use those types of bases. Now I'm going to show you one that's a little bit different. And in this one, I want to look for infernal towers that are away from the town hall. That guarantees me at least a 1-star victory, regardless of whether or not the queen is right there. I'm still going to take her out. 2, the air sweepers are both pointing down and they're both upgrading. So even if they were up, they're not really going to make as much of a difference into me going into the base the way that I'm going into for. I'm going in for at least 2 stars because I'm farming and I'm pushing, but I want to also farm. I want to get the loot from this base. This base specifically does not have a lot of loot, so it wouldn't be something traditionally that I would hit, but the style of base is spot on to what I would hit. I'm going to drop in my 2 Lava Hounds from the north because, again, everything is pointing down toward that town hall, or everything is pointing down toward the infernal towers there and toward the bulk of the defenses in the bottom. So I'm going to come in from the north where there is less defenses. I'm going to use my haste spells on the right and left sides of the base, And my lava hounds there are going to get aggroed by both the archer tower and both wizard towers that are there. It's a pretty bad base design because you don't want your wizard towers that close and in front of your air defenses, because then the lava hounds are going to be able to aggro them instead of the wizard towers hitting the balloons first. Now look at how many balloons I have in the center there. I have, I think, like 15, 17 balloons in the center. I'm gonna use both of my rage spells going into the middle there, and they're going to get a lot of value. Both infernal towers are down, and I still have a bunch of minions left. I'm even going to have plenty of time to take out the rest of the base here. My minis are going to do some work there on the expos that were in the center. And pretty much the entire part of the base is done, except for the bottom where there's quite a bit of air targeting defenses, which is why they didn't come in from the bottom. And I didn't really get all of the Dark Elixir, but that's okay for me in this case because it's an example video. I would normally look for a base that has a little bit more loot. But again, you want to either find a base that has an excellent funnel, which this one does too, but two, a base like this has the Infernal Towers away from the Town Hall, and the air sweepers are pointed in a way that your balloons are not going to have as much of an issue coring the center of the base, and your minions are going to have a straight shot into the Town Hall and into a lot of the loot normally. Now, let's look at one that's a little bit different here. And in this next attack, I'm going to show you a lot of times in Champions League, you're going to find Town Hall 10s that aren't even that well upgraded, like this one here. In this one, you have basically what's a Town Hall 9 with some tricks. Probably has all of the traps, including the air traps, including the giant bombs, to give themselves an advantage in war. But the two air sweepers are pointed in, and that's going to make it very easy for me to come from the north of the base, away from the air sweepers, and go straight into the center. Now I'm going to use my haste spells, again from the outside in, so that the sides of the defenses get taken out, while my balloons coming in from the north are going to core the center of the base without any issue here. My rage spells were dropped a little bit early and kind of badly, but I still have plenty of minions and balloons headed toward the center, and they were able to take out everything, including the queen, including both expos, including all of the Teslas. And at this point, there's just that archer tower there on the left side that has yet to go down. But I have a swarm of minions left, and I even have a haste spell left that I end up using here just to speed things along, and it is completely wrecked. So this is basically a Town Hall 9, a pretty decent Town Hall 9 at that, but who's a Town Hall 10 that you're going to find quite a bit in Champions League. A lot of Town Hall 10s that have the offense, that are slightly engineered, that have the offense, are going to stay up there in the Champions League to get the extra loot bonus, and you're going to find them quite often. Now, this last one's a little bit of a fail, and it was an interesting one because I saw the level of the air defenses and I thought, hey, this is going to be a pretty easy base. But with this strategy, if you're not able to be successful, here's going to be why. You can use exactly what I used before. These two air sweepers are pointed toward the outsides of the base, so it's not going to affect me coring the inside of the base. But what's going to affect you here is not creating the funnel solidly enough for the bulk of the balloons to head toward the center, and not placing your spells correctly. I placed both of my haste spells on the outsides perfectly, but then I could have used the rage spell a little bit earlier going into the center of this base, so that those balloons in the center would have been able to core it. Also, I could have used more balloons going into the center of the base, given how many defenses were in the center there, affecting everything. And because of not doing that, the Infernal Tower, the single target Infernal Tower, as well as the Expos, were able to take out the bulk of my minions going into the center, and I was never really able to establish that funnel. However, with that said, this is still an excellent one-star strategy, even on a fail, because you're almost always going to get the guaranteed one-star if you spread out your balloons enough, and if the base is spread out enough that it allows your balloons your balloons to tank for your minions going into the base. So I'm still going to be able to get my full loot bonus and get a little bit of loot here from this base, which I wasn't too happy about. But at the end of the day, hey, you're farming and you're pushing. Sometimes the push is a little bit slow, but I'm still going to be able to get that Dark Elixir to upgrade my heroes, to continue to upgrade my walls and my defenses and everything that I got to do. This can be used from lower Town Hall 9s. I've pushed, or I've seen Town Hall 9s push to Titans League. Some of my subscribers send me pictures and send me your base and come into my clan and show me, hey, I was able to push all the way into High Champions League and Titans League using your strategy with level 1 Lava Hounds or even with level 4 minions, because it is that effective. If you pick your base appropriately, you're going to have a lot of success with this strategy, but it's all about base picking. Sometimes you need to next 30, 40, 50 times. And what I've found with a lot of you, this was really funny at the end there. I don't know if you guys, I'm seeing that I'm talking a lot, but I had a few archers left that broke through 2 layers of walls to head into the center of the base there to try to get me that 2-star. I almost got it with 3 archers, guys, but the archers got taken out by some mini bombs there, and that was that. So anyway, you need to have patience going into these bases, and you need to pick your base effectively. I'm in a clan called First Strike now. You've seen First Strike in a video by Klaus way back, link right up above here. And First Strike is a clan that's run by a buddy of mine, an old work buddy, and we got some really good, decent, very, very, very skilled players here in First Strike, Town Hall 9s, 10s, and 11s. I'm going to be working with them for a bit. I'm going to be showing you some different content here. They are a league clan, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to be learning a lot too going forward, so that I can provide you some different and some better content. Aside from, you know, just my no heroes, farming strategies, which I think are really great and you guys seem to enjoy. I mean, in the last couple of days, and I'm talking a lot and I get that, I'm going to end the video here. But in the last couple of days, I've been posting a lot of Brawl Stars, a lot of Clash of Clans, and my Clash of Clans videos just do better. And that could be for a lot of reasons, partly because Brawl Stars isn't yet available for the bulk of the gaming world right now, and because Clash of Clans is still something that you guys enjoy and that you want to see. And that tells me a lot. And I'm going to be posting some more Clash of Clans here in the next couple days, not just Brawl Stars. But I'm still going to be playing Brawl Stars, guys, because it's a lot of fun. And I can't lie to you and tell you that I don't enjoy the game, because I play it more than, not more, but I play it about as much as I do Clash of Clans. So thank you guys so much for watching. Answer the comment question below and let me know, what is your Q&A video response? Leave your interesting and creative comments, and I may talk about them in the next video, or I'll just answer you back. I normally end up replying to all of my comments. I'm a pretty small YouTuber, so let me know what you guys think, and drop a sub, drop a like if you like this video and you want to watch some more. This is Mr. T. Peace out, guys.